Welcome to another week of Adaptive Yoga Live with me, Basma. Today's class focus is going to be mobility. We're going to get all of our joints nice and lubricated so that we have a better quality of movement. So bring together all your props, find a nice comfortable seat, and we'll get started. Setting up for your practice by connecting the sit bones to your support, finding some length in the spine, ensuring that your feet are making contact with the ground or a block. And to begin with, you can simply move your body. Quite often, it can take us a little bit of time to get settled into our practice. So I invite you to have a little movement, make yourself comfortable. And then find some stillness. Soften the eyes and the jaw. Draw length in your spine. The crown of the head moving towards the ceiling. The sit bones and the soles of the feet rooting down. Connecting with your breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Tracing the path of the breath as it travels up and down the midline of the body. With every exhale, feel the weight of the breath anchoring you down into support. With every inhale, find some length. Noticing the chest and belly rise with every inhalation. Contracting back towards your midline with every exhalation. And then we'll bring some movement into the body. Let's start with the feet today. When you're ready, lifting up the toes on the left foot and then placing them down on the ground. Pick up the toes on the right foot and place them down. We'll keep doing that, alternating sides, lifting up the toes, splaying them wide and then pressing them down. And then we'll start picking up the heels. So lift one heel and then the other. Keep rooting down into those sit bones, lifting the chest. Finding some space between the ears and the shoulders. Marching the feet up and down. And then we'll bring the feet down to the ground and start to rotate on the ball of the foot. So really getting into those joints of the feet here, more so than the ankle. And you can take it to the other side as well, noticing all those lovely cracks and crunches. And remember, noise from the joints is totally normal as long as it's not associated with any pain. So taking the rotations one way and then the other. Lovely. And then move a little bit closer towards the edge of your seat. Find those sit bones, find that length in your spine. And if you can, lift the left foot off the ground. We're going to rotate the ankle now. So making big circles, first one way and then the other. Releasing the foot down, and we'll take it to the other side. Take it slow. Really pointing your feet, your toes. Releasing all the way down. Let's get into those knee joints now. Extending the left leg out in front of you. And then we're going to bend, bringing the heel towards the chair. So really flexing into the knee joint. We'll do that 5 times in total. So we straighten the leg, and then we bring the heel towards the bottom, towards the chair. Lovely. Releasing that side, let's move on to the other side now. So inhale as you extend the leg out, exhale as you bring your heel towards the seat. See how it feels to flex that leg, to bend it. Lovely, 2 more times. Go at your own pace. And release. So we've worked into the knees. Let's move up into the hip joints. Find your sense of support. Lift the chest. Engage the core. So feel your belly button moving towards your spine. We're going to lift the left foot as if we were looking to see if there's something on the sole of the shoe. And then release it down again. We'll do that a couple of times. So we're moving into external rotation of the hip here. Take the movement slow. It's all about mindful movement here. Notice where in your body you're feeling that you're experiencing this movement. And then we'll move it to the other side. So the knee moves away from the body. It's as if you were looking to see if there's something on the sole of your shoe, keeping the spine nice and tall. Notice whether this side feels different compared to the other side. Wonderful. Coming back to seated, to your mountain pose. Find a sense of balance here. Finding those 4 bands. 1 band loops around the belly button. The second band around your chest. The third band around the eyes. And the 4th and final band like a halo at the crown of the head. Pull these bands tighter and then stack them one on top of the other. Allowing yourself to be with that internal sense of alignment. Notice what your breath is doing here. And see if you can consciously deepen the breath. Allowing your belly and chest to fill up like a balloon, expanding in all directions. And then exhaling as you release. We'll start to mobilize the spine now, coming into our seated cat-cow. So on an inhalation, our chest lifts, tailbone moves towards the back of the seat, looking up. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, you can spread the fingers wide, pressing the palms down into the knees here. And then exhale, curl the fingers around the knees. rounding the back. Follow your breath, noticing that movement like a wave along the spine. 2 more like that. Opening on an inhale. As you exhale, arching your back towards the back of the chair. And back to your mountain pose. Wonderful. From here, take your arms, wrap them around yourself, give yourself a hug. Ensure that you are feeling the support, feeling the soles of the feet and the sit bones anchoring you down. Lift the heart, and then we are going to rotate the torso. So circling round, 3 circles. Take it slow, working into the middle aspect of the spine here, the thoracic spine. Coming back up to center, take the arms wide, and then cross over the other way. So giving yourself a hug again, and then we'll take the circles the other way. Nice and slow. Releasing your head and neck as you come forward. Coming all the way back to seated. We're going to take the arms wide again. And this time we're going to reach for the opposite elbows. Disengage the shoulders a little. Find some space between the ears and the shoulders. Root down. Lift up from your chest. And then we're going to rotate from here. So looking over towards the left, coming back to center, turning over to the right. And we're going to keep going like this. For another 3 rounds. And you can draw the elbow across. Notice that sense of space it creates in the shoulders, in the back of the shoulders especially. And back to center. And then releasing the hands down. Let's get into the shoulders. So placing your hands on your shoulders and then inhaling. Point the elbows towards each other. See if they can touch. And then all the way round. Nice and slow. See if the elbows can touch in front of your face. And then all the way back round. So you're drawing big circles with the elbows. Really getting into those shoulder joints. And see if you can take it the other way now. So pointing the elbows behind you, all the way up, back round. See if the elbows can touch. Keep the chest lifted, keep that sense of length in the spine. 2 more like that. Lovely, last one. And then taking the arms out in front of you, palms facing upwards. And then we're going to point the palms towards the ground. Palms face up. palms face down. Keep the arms extended if you can. Lovely. From here, we're going to take one arm over the other and then see if you can clasp the fingers together. So the fingers are interlaced. And then we're going to draw the interlaced fingers towards our chest and then away from the body. So I'll come side on as well so you can see. So taking the fist towards and then away. So this is a little bit of a twisty pretzel pose. Just see what you can do. And really notice where in your body you are experiencing this. Lovely. The next time you extend your arms in front of you, release the hands. And then we're going to cross the other hand on top now. Interlacing the fingers, we're going to do the same thing. And you may well notice that one side feels a lot more challenging than the other. This is getting into all of our upper limb joints. 2 more like that. Keep going, you've got this. Last one. And then the next time your arms are extended, simply allow them to come all the way down onto your lap. Well done. Let's get into the hand joints now. So you can take your arms out in front of you, or you can leave them just hovering above your lap, your choice. And we will get into the wrists now. So we're going to roll the wrists. Slowly rolling one way and then the other. And then we'll make a fist and then splay the fingers wide. We'll do that 5 times. So make a tight fist and then stretch the fingers wide. Last one. Wonderful. And then let's get into all of the finger joints. So we're going to rotate each finger joint, starting with the thumb. And then circling, maybe like 3 circles either way. This is great for arthritic hands, bringing some blood flow and circulation to the joints of the fingers. Lovely. And then you can shake that side out when you've done your finger circles. Moving on to the other hand now. Circling around, starting with the thumb. Take it slow. It's a good little challenge for motor control as well. You might find that movement comes more easily on one hand than the other. Most likely your dominant hand. So it's good to challenge ourselves to build those neural pathways in our brain. And then once you've finished, shake it all out. Releasing the hands onto the lap now. Let's work into the neck, starting with the yes-no movement. So you can bring your chin down to your chest and then all the way up to the sky, like you're shaking your head yes. Coming back to center, and then we're going to shake our head no. Take it slow. Notice if one side feels more restricted than the other. And allow yourself to feel some compassion for your body as it is in this moment. coming back to center. And then we'll start to work into the little muscles of the neck by drawing a figure 8 with our nose. So imagine you had a pen or a pencil on the end, on the tip of your nose, and you're going to do a figure 8 or a number 8. Taking it one way and then taking it the other way. Wonderful. Coming back to center, take a pause. Connect with your breath again. We're going to come into a lunge shape. So take your time, turn over to face the right side of the room, coming towards the edge of the chair. And then we're going to step back with the right foot, bending into the front knee, and then lifting up from the pit of the belly until you can feel sensation at the front of the hip there. Staying here with your hands on the chair, taking your hands to your heart if you wish, reaching your fingers, spreading the fingers wide. Keep drawing the back heel away from the body, pressing into the front foot, lifting the heart, breathing here. And then if your hands are extended, slowly bringing the hands back down towards the chair. And slowly coming back to center with your knees wide. We're going to drop the knees in towards the center of the chair, keeping chest lifted, working into some internal hip rotation. Coming back to center, let's turn to the other side now. Take your time to set up. There's no rush. What we're looking for is sensation at the front of the hip here. So you're on the back toes, drawing the back heel away from the body, feeling all four corners of the front foot. Check in with the hips. Are they level? And then when you've got your foundations, add the arms. Staying here, hands to heart, or if you wish, reaching fingertips for the sky. Plugging the arms into the shoulder joints, broadening across the collarbones, bringing a smile to your face. Find some ease in this pose. And then exhaling slowly back to center with your feet wide, coming into goddess pose. Feet are wide, toes pointing away diagonally to the corners of the room. And then we're going to come into a little side extension. So releasing the forearm down to the thigh, inhaling as you reach up, and then exhale over. Keep anchoring down through your hips and the soles of the feet. Staying here with your breath. Inhaling and exhale back to center. Setting up for the other side now. Inhale as you reach up and exhale as you reach over. Keep grounding down through the hips and the soles of the feet. Find your slow, steady breath. Feeling the length in the side body. Inhaling and exhale as you slowly float your arm back down to the side. Heel toe the feet back to center. We're going to come into a twist. Taking the left hand to the right knee, the right hand behind you. Inhale as you lift the heart, and then exhale as you slowly turn to look over that right shoulder. Using your breath to really get the benefits of this twist. Inhale, fill up the chest and the belly. Exhale completely. And then exhaling back to center, setting up for the other side. Inhale, find some length. Exhale as you turn to look over the left shoulder. Filling up front, back, side ribs. Breathing all the way down into the belly. One more breath here. And then release all the way back to center. Our last pose, we're going to fold forwards. So if you have a bolster or a couple of pillows, feel free to put them on your lap. And then you can hinge from the hips, releasing your forehead down to perhaps stacked fists. If you wish, you can fold forwards like so, releasing your hands. Connecting to your breath here, in your forward fold. With every exhalation, see what you can release. Just a couple more breaths here. And then on your next inhalation, slowly make your way back up to center. Coming into alternate nostril breathing. Taking the thumb to plug the right nostril and the little finger and the ring finger to plug the left nostril. The middle two fingers can rest in the space between your eyebrows. When you're ready, we'll start by exhaling fully from the left. Inhale fully from the left. Top of inhalation, we switch. So releasing the right nostril now, plugging the left. Exhale fully from the right. Inhale from the right nostril. Top of inhalation, switch. So thumb presses down, releasing the fingers. Exhale from the left. Inhaling from the left. Switch sides. Exhale from the right. Inhale from the right. 2 more breaths like that. Remember to keep that sense of length in your spine, lifting the chest. Switch fingers at the top of inhalation. Wonderful. When you've finished your next round, bringing your hands to heart, to Anjali Mudra. Sealing all those wonderful gifts from your practice today. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Until next time.